That's Nomad. I want to give you devotion on BBC Radio 1. And I want to do... what am I on about?
What do you want to do?
I actually do have some devotion to give, is what I was going to say.
Yeah. I'm okay, thanks.
But as I can't speak today, I just messed it up.
You keep your devotion to yourself.
Here is something very interesting.
Dave's Tedious Link.
Dave, it's Abby Clancy, and that Tedious Link was fabulous.
Thank you.
One of my favourite ladies, Abby Clancy.
Dave, it's Christine Blakely from The One Show. That Tedious Link was fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christine.
Yeah, why
did she sound Dave?
Over here.
Dave. That's another one of my favourite ladies, by the way.
Lovely hair as well.
Dave, it's Agnes Dean. That Tedious Link was fabulous.
Thank you.
That is another one of my favourite ladies. Abby Clancy, Christine Blakely, Agnes Dean. They're all my favourite ladies. There's a pattern forming.
Dave, it's Louis Walsh. That Tedious Link was fantastic.
Thanks,
That is
Louis.
unbelievable, because there's Louis, and he's another one of my favourite ladies.
Dave, this is Gokwan.
Yeah.
That link was terrible, but you're fit, so it's okay.
Right, and Gokwan.
It's like a fancy weekend away for you, isn't
It
it?
really is. That would be my ideal fancy weekend away lineup. And you know where we stay? Alton Towers.
Yeah. On the log flume.
And we'd get up, we'd stay in the Splish Splash Hotel, or whatever they call it. Yeah.
Dave's Tedious Link.
I don't know what I'm talking about today, man. Anyway, Nomad, I want to give you devotion. Dominic gave us a fact about Nomad.
It is. I've met Nomad, and his real name is not Nomad.
No.
His real name is Damon.
Why is he called Nomad, Rachel?
Because that's an anagram of Damon.
Not merely an anagram. It's backwards.
Oh, yes.
Nomad Damon. Isn't that exciting?
That's right.
That is interesting.
Thank you.
That's a lovely fact.
You can use that fact in your day. Talking of facts of the day, that is a brilliant link into this.
Sure.
Radio Humberside, Alid has just appeared on Radio Humberside.
Brilliant.
I have some clips of Alid talking about what we're up to in Hull with Andy Comfort.
Do I want to hear this?
Well, you do, because just before Alid was on, they did their fact of the day. Do you want to hear their fact of the day?
Yes, we do.
Is it as good as yours about Nomad?
No.
Right.
Mine is considerably better.
Okay.
Here is their fact of the day.
The Breakfast Show fact of the day is... February 1865 is the only month in recorded history not to have a full moon.
First for news, travel, weather and sport. This is Andy Comfort at Breakfast.
BBC Radio Humberside.
What?
Did you know that?
February 1865 is the only month in recorded history not to have a full moon.
That's a fact of the day.
Maybe somebody forgot to write it down then. Maybe there was actually a full moon, but
And they
somebody
just
didn't record
Yeah.
it.
Shut up, Rachel. That's as stupid as that feature.
Yeah.
I love
fact
that
of the day.
feature.
Maybe actually somebody forgot to write it down.
Well,
I would imagine with historical facts, not one historical fact is merely a mistake because somebody forgot to write
It may have
something
been.
down.
in the 1800s?
No, Rachel.
That's
I think it's a fact.
Yeah. It's a fact of the day, in fact.
I like that
And
feature.
today's fact of the day.
Can we do that?
No. Let me hear it again. I like the jingle and the voiceover.
Yeah.
The Breakfast Show fact of the day is... February 1865 is the only month in recorded history not to have a full moon.
Brilliant.
First for news,
Is that Andy Comfort himself?
Yes, it is. That's
that
his voice. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Remarkable.
That's Mr. Comfort.
So then he interviews Alid.
Yes.
Right. I don't know if you heard our fact of the day earlier, Alid. No. That'd have been nice.
He should have got some nerves in. Right, this is Alid.
Did Alid actually do any of the things that he said he was going to do, or we asked him to do? No. He was going to get that in.
I'd just spoken to him. He said he chickened out.
Yeah, what a surprise. Big yellow-bellied moron.
Good morning, Aled. How are you?
Good morning.
Welcome to Hull.
Thank you very much.
How are you finding Hull?
Hull's lovely, actually. Very nice. And I understand that you kind of listened in on Radio 1 earlier at a very bad time, which was because, unfortunately, some of the research we found, I took some photos out to the people of Hull and kind of asked them to describe Chris Moyles, and one of them did come back and said large, old, with baggy trousers, and he was a little bit offended at that,
Yeah,
so that's why he was asking if you were the same.
Yeah, well, obviously you've told him no.
Obviously, yes.
Right, okay. Tell us about what you're going to be doing in Hull then.
Well,
That's
tonight
not
we
the same
have
voice.
a karaoke
Yeah, I think it
night
is.
where the whole
No,
Chris
it's
Moyles
not.
team get to go on stage, feel like rock stars,
I don't
and
know, it's
perform
boring.
badly.
You know, it's boring.
Heard it all before.
It's boring, though, isn't it?
Do you not think that's the same voice as...
The Breakfast Show fact of the day is...
No, is that not the same?
Good morning, Aled. How are you?
Good morning.
Welcome to Hull.
Thank you very much.
One of them goes, today's breakfast show facts of the day is dogs can't look up. And that's right. And the next clip is, good morning, Alan. That's not the same voice.
Press,
Is that true?
What?
Dogs can't look up.
Dogs can't look up.
That's true.
Whatever.
No.
Dogs can't look up.
That's why if you ever have bunk beds in your house, you can taunt a dog from the top bunk and he'll never know it's you.
And by the way, that's Dominic and I, when we first met, that's what we bonded over.
Yeah.
It wasn't our love of literature or the arts or opera. It was the fact that the pair of us, when we were children, our favourite game was taunt a dog.
That can't be true, though, because I've seen telly programmes
it is true.
where people have been
It's true.
chased by big
It's true.
scary dogs
Dogs
like
can't look up.
Rottweilers and
Yeah.
what's the other scary one?
Dogs can't look up.
Or
Fact.
whatever.
End of. You
And
can't-
they
there's no point
they climb
arguing.
up a tree,
No,
and the
no.
dog's at the bottom
Dogs
looking up,
can't look
going
up. No, they can't look up.
"Ruff," like that, trying to eat them, but it can't climb.
Taunt a dog from the top bunk.
Dominic,
Yeah.
you've got red on you. Rachel!
Coming up today on BBC Radio 1 at 10, Joe Wiley will be catching up with Greg James, who's today working at a deli counter in a supermarket. Edith's at 1,
Facts of the
Scott's
day.
at 4. Zaid has a Maida Vale session from Lethal Bizzle at 7. Fact. Hugh Stevens best of introducing at 9, and between 10 and midnight, Nick Grimshaw will be joined by Little Boots. That's BBC Radio 1 all day, Wednesday the 29th of July. Fact.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fact. Yesterday, I was out with Peter Jones off of the Dragon's Den, right?
Yeah.
And we're having a few beers, and Peter Jones's phone went, and it was his missus at home.
Mrs. Jones.
Yeah, Mrs. Jones. Me. Whatever that song is.
Yeah.
I'm too young. Anyway, he goes, yeah, answer it. It's my other half.
This is what, last night?
Yeah. So I answer it and go, hello, my darling, it's Chris. And she goes, oh, hi, Chris. I went, sorry, I was still on the phone. And she goes, do you know what? I wanted to speak to you. I didn't want to speak to Peter. And she genuinely didn't want to speak to him. She went, oh, I'm pleased you answered. Right. And she wasn't like, oh, you answered the phone, you're wacky. She was like, oh, this is great, thanks. I want to know about this record, which I need to buy, but I can't buy it. It doesn't seem to be available, blah, 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 blah. So I went, she went, can you play it tomorrow? So I'm going to.
That's nice.
Which
isn't it?
record?
It's the new track from Just Jack.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's lovely.
You can't buy it yet. It's not out until the 17th of August, and we were having a conversation about this track last night. It's quite a dark subject matter, but it's apparently a beautiful, beautiful song, and I haven't heard this yet.
It is a beautiful song.
I think you'll like it.
This is the new song from Just Jack. This is called The Day I Died. That's Medina Lake, and Let's Get Out of Here. Let's get out of here! And before that, The Day I Died by Just Jack, which got a lot of love on the text.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
His new song, which comes out on the 17th of August on BBC Radio 1. Matt Fincham has arrived in the studio. God love him.
Hello.
You've got red on you, by the way.
Yeah, I have.
Many people texting in about dogs and whether or not they can look up.
Oh, and you're officially wrong, by the way, because the animals that you're thinking of that can't look up are pigs. Dogs can, pigs can't.
I think
Fact.
they can.
You don't even get the reference. Two references that you
Shaun
don't
of the Dead.
understand. Yeah, but you don't get it because you haven't seen Shaun of the Dead.
I have.
You haven't because you haven't seen any film all the way through.
I have seen Shaun of the Dead.
How does it end?
Zombies and stuff.
Right, brilliant. Zombies and stuff. How does Star Wars end? A New Hope.
A New Hope.
Yeah. Star Wars, that's episode 4.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's more commonly known as Star Wars.
Oh, well, maybe I have seen that one. Oh, I don't know.
Pretty Woman? How does that end?
Pretty Woman, I do know, because, yeah, she's on the fire escape and he's outside in the car.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. What kind of car is it?
It's like a big white one.
That's right.
It's a big limousine.
It's an estate.
It's not an estate, it's a big limousine.
Citroen Zara Picasso. He's got his head out the sunroof.
Is it bad that...
Julia!
Is it bad or some kind of slight on my masculinity, the fact that I am more au fait with Pretty Woman as a piece of film than I am with Star Wars?
Do you know what? Yes, fact.
How does A New Hope finish then?
I don't want to ruin it for Dave.
He's never going to watch it.
No, I won't. I mean, you can ruin it for me. I don't
Which of the Star Wars movies does Luke Skywalker get his hand chopped off?
Empire Strikes Back.
Ooh.
Was it?
Which Star Wars movie features the Ewoks?
Jedi, Return of.
Which Star Wars movie starts with them on the planet Hoth?
Return of the Sith.
No, it's not even called Return of the Sith either. It's called Revenge of the Sith.
Whatever.
But no.
And you had a Sith in it, and I thought Sith and Hoth sound a bit different. They're both kind of lispy words, aren't they?
Where do Wookiees come from? What planet?
Wookiees come from Wookiee Hole, which is in Somerset.
We have said this before on the air. What planet do Wookiees come from?
I don't know.
Come on, dude.
It's not Klingon, is it?
Wook.
What?
Wook.
Wook. Wookiees come from the planet Wook.
Who come from? Isn't there one called Tatooine?
Yes, there's Tatooine and there's Alderaan, but let's not get really geeky about Star Wars, for God's sake.